coffee often.
That's one news of mine.
Listen, then man used to come and walking you up through the neck, man. Many of them lad with the big bits used to come along and come through the swing doors. Hey man, it's 12 o'clock, man, you said you wanted up at 12. And everybody was walking.
You couldn't get to sleep for the door,
No,
you
you
squeak it.
Oh, then
You made it.
you heard the bits coming back and the door opened and it went boom, 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 boom.
How many coffees can you name?
Eh?
How many coffees do you mind about?
Oh, a lot of coffees. Mary's Coffee, Aberdeen.
Oh, aye, that's it.
That was the first-
And the rest.
That was the first coffee I was in.
Name them then. Come on.
Mary's Coffee, and the best thing was Susie Susie doing it like.
Oh, that he hit.
For the Anvil Coffee.
The Eagle's Nest, you mind the hit? Aye. Beatic?
Beating was a good coffee.
Crawford? Oh, you used to wash your feet at Beatic. In the burn.
Another bit,
Aye. Oh, he did. Aye. The Jungle, you mind the hit?
If you've got stupid.
Aye, if you got stupid. Health and safety here is out the window. Notice the cat getting his ice cream and the wee bairn in the barra. That's how our bread was delivered in the olden days, in a barra. There's Jim Clark on his road to the dock with a load. A horse pulling this time. The man with the pair of horses is Norman Ray. The man with the barra is Ernest Balfour. The Brechin, Bilbernie Mills. The Lorry, I believe to be a Ford. That's Dode McKenzie, the Montrose, delivering the bank, Conan Bank Dairies. Dode the man himself. Callender's Steam Lorry, Callender of Farfar. Mine belongs to Steel and Murdoch, I believe. That's another Steel and Murdoch. That's me with Charlie Mitchell and Skix Larry. Neil Hurriham's fleet, the Lime Lorries, that's Neil in the middle. Hard work in the days, it was shuffled. Notice the horse on the front over there. That's our first bus, ran from Bervie to Montrose. That's Willie Lorimer's father, drove with Dave Christus in the carrier. This is Montrose High Street. Roy Mills, Larry coming up on the left. High Street's changed a lot from then. Graves Furniture Van. It's Jockey Bremer. And Shopper Joke. They drove with Dave Stewart, Luther Muir. His wee helper there. Stuart Christensen's Larry. Notice the tread plates, must be brand new. That's Jock Murdoch on the left there. John on the left, two passes and Jock McIntosh on the right. Jim Murray drove for the Montrose shipyard. Mineral bus, notice the number, SR. across the baker's van. Okay, Reek, our hard men there. There's a nice one of Wilkies, tidy it kind of afloat. That's Sandy Reeds. That's Sandy on the right of the picture. Another one of Sandy's. Sandy's Bedford with his tractor. That time could climb the side of a house. That's Sandy's as well. That's Clarence Murray. We've had some gala. That's Clarence Murray's one with Bert McLean on the extreme right of the picture. It's Harry McKenzie sitting in his father's lorry. That's Dud McKenzie himself, changed for the milk float to the Lorries. One of Alec Gordon's, Samuel Lanskirk. That's Dykeland's lorry. A wee helper there. There's one of Alec Gordon's, Samuel. It's now changed to the Merns, Samuel's. That's Mr. Hogue, the driver. That's Arthur Christensen at the wheel. Notice the E's missing for Christensen. That's Eck Murphy sitting on top of the load. And on the right of the picture is Jack Christie. You'll help me with the other two. That's a bony load now. Notice the fight on the wings. That's the time of the war. He wasn't allowed to burn lamps, he had to paint the wings white. She was loaded behind that and offloaded behind. The bags could be 100 weight and a quarter. And probably no gain no distance with them at all. One of Ogilvy's Dodges, Jock Donald drove that. And Nancy John, the man himself, when he ate the Maxwell. That's a lorry overloaded in the back axle. That's myself, Bob Swan, Dave Blackie and Brian Smith with Roy Mills lorry. That's one of Frankie Dukes. Some hard men work there. That's my uncle's lorry, Dode Aiken, the Landskirk, 1932. Another Frank Mackay. That's Dave Blackie's lorry. It was based at Brechin. He drove for Roy Mill. That's Dave Blackie, Jim Nichol and myself. That's inside my cab. One of Ogilvy's. Some of you will recognise the driver. That's Shivers, Marmalade. Driver's underage. But he could be there for the jam. That's Shivers again. It's Jim Kennedy getting loaded for the south. Another Shivers. No, it's coming up at the rear. There's a three-wheel Scamel that they used in the days. There she goes. Notice the man second to the right. He's checking to see if he's singing for the same hymn book. A right cheery bunch. We are singing the same hymn. Here's the one.
Adults calf, headache calf, headlight. There's a heel boeken. You can
The headlights used to give you things, all the different
never try. Have you ever read that book?
stay in lane.
The headlight used
So you
to,
got, if you were running on that,
used to have a club there.
You still get headlight yet?
Do you?
At the kid?
You went to the headlight club?
Yeah,
I used
never
to,
run it like.
I used to get it every
And
month.
then the Shell Drivers Club, you might have had. That was a good club too. Aye. But the coffees was the pluses.
Aye.
Are you in it days?
there would have been a bonus club and all, but I couldn't afford it.
Was you ever in Mary's Coffee at Aberdeen?
No,
I slept in Mary's coffee.
So have I.
Get up early.
I was at the Collie Molly next to 4 o'clock and the bugger wouldn't load me.
The thing had beat
So
me.
Frank says, you're not coming home, you're by there. So that was the first time I was in a coffee.
Mary's.
Some dives, wasn't it?
Some raw. See, with the transport coffees, you never can find being in the bed before you.
No, I know.
Ken?
That was I had though.
See, there's a prime example there, look. Where, imagine getting in the bed after that's been in.
probably cleaner a puckle folk.
You see?
Oh,
Is that you?
That's-
That's dog. Is
that's
that
my-
your dog?
That's my
James.
dog.
Well,
The dog was bedded, the dog was in the digs and Jim was in the car.
probably cleaner than a puckle folk.
Finish that, so you know.
oh,
Yes, sir.
Other coffees, there was some. I but you wash your feet, you never wash your feet, be the bun.
Oh,
Near Beatic.
what happened in the corner, I used to park there.
What was
Because
that
the
boy?
toilet was terrible during it, Beatic, mind.
What do you call him? The boy that drove with shivers. ADL. Steve.
Ersie Clark.
nah.
ADL.
Was riding up at what do you call that? On the A9. Oh, a cafe up the A9 on the left.
Oh, aye, we used to go up there with the pulp and you turned that. Duff, honey.
Aye, Dalhoney. Was biding. We slept. We did in the pub there and slept in the cabs and was down to the river there washing ourselves in the morning.
You want some
So you
cold
could do.
place?
Eh?
You want some cold place?
Jesus.
One of Jesus.
What about the Harley Inverness? The dog?
So for the clip I was in the bed.
No, that was at Bishop Mill. At Bishop Mill, the way he says, I didn't for the bus conductors going to gang the next. She says, I'm through. And we come in for the pub. Boy says, there's somebody in my bed. And the bus conductor's jacket was hanging on the chair. I says, well, tell her it's your bed. So he got here and says, hey. And he hardly, just a dummy was in the bed. And the wifey was at the foot of the stair laughing at Hida.
But some of the
You
coffees.
wouldn't have put the route on, are we?
Oh no, you just a cuddle down the side.
Aye.
But some of the coffees, if you had a decent pair of beds, you had to lift the bed and put the leg of the bed into the
What
bed.
about the silver link?
No, I was going to say, it was a
Bed
good
was all
coffee.
just
Ah, but they
Aye.
were clean though.
Aye.
Aye.
poles.
Susie was a wee bit of rock on it, but the sheets was clean.
Oh, you
The
could-
table.
I mean, you didn't have fought again for the best steak, egg and chips you got was jams at Forfa. The loop,
Oh,
the
yeah,
loop,
the
the
loop.
loop,
What did you call the breathing coffee?
the loop was a good meal. Tonight time.
The breathing coffee,
Aye,
the boy,
good.
when he got
He
drunk,
said-
he used
he
to
could be
throw
cheap
pies in
with
you.
it,
He did.
I mean,
Yeah, best
was
sober
getting my
women
breakfast
for
and there was a
all
man
years.
waiting on petrol. He come in and he says, I'm waiting on petrol. He says, I got 12 pair of hands, he says,
Where was that?
at the Father Coffee.
Oh, aye. But the boy in breathing, when he was drunk, he used to throw pies.
Aye.
Oh, aye.
Aye.
Saves you buying them.
Eh?
Save you buying them.
Oh, but he was all there, he would take the pie
Well, it
and
used
wash
to be
it.
that tall house, but the both them sobered up. They got both sobered and they've never drunk since for
That's
years.
right.
Years.
And what did you call the coffee
For it.
at breathing?
Breaking
Oh,
coffee.
Just a
the
breathing coffee.
up was
Big
on.
coffee, aye.
Then the loop was far, huh?
Aye.
Then your
But
next
the
stop
breaking
was
coffee was clean on it for you on toilets at Forfa. You smelt them before you get in.
Oh, and just raw.
Mrs. Forbes, Leith was fine.
Oh, well, Chris, I think I've been there.
I was in the pub with you in the jungle, around the corner.
Aye.
Yeah, next, aye.
See, aye, up a stair.
He drove a Crones.
Oh, the boy, that's right.
Aye, it belonged Bangery. And he used to drive a Crones, so we good digs.
Going
So
in all the
up the
stables
stairs.
for them.
Aye.
Then with the dairy, little Scotland they used to call it, mate. Oh, she was raw. Eh?
What about the in at Gerstang, mine, Dirty Dicks?
Aye. Aye, dirty dig.
Used to be plugging the chuggins
Oh, yeah,
just
cowboy.
next to the kitchen. Big fire in the middle, man. Dicks and Gerstang.
A lot of good digs, a lot of dirty digs.
Oh,
I
kids
mind
coming.
of getting eaten alive in Newcastle next. And I go up in the morning, it was pouring the rain, and I come along and up through Alnwick. and up on it, bank mine down lay by on the top. I come out of the cab and I went out of this puddle and I hauled up my brakes and the flesh was on the top of my stocking and it jumped into the puddle. I said,
Them stockings.
Hell of a size of
Them
the
stockings all
a
like.
great big bloody little
Think like
bluster.
your thumbnail.
Was you doing with stockings on?
Aye, you must have had good wages if you could afford stockings. Aye.
They've been Lorries like that.
Aye, he'd walked down somewhere.
It was good fun.
That's my uncle's Larry, Arthur Mitchell, landscape. That's him on the left in the photo. It's Christie's Abrahams, Albion. Christie Abraham, second man, waiting on the driver. It's a BRS, you'll notice the mark on the door, distinguishing it. That's one of Doug Mitchell's, a load of stray. Dogs again, tipping. See in there, the bales. Put on and tin off for them. Fertiliser. One of the boxes. And a load of tatty boxes. Notice it's a step swan neck trailer as we used to call them. There's a tipper or some power on that ram. That's Stephen Murdoch's, a Brechin. The old firm. Another one of Steele's. Still running that firm today. It would be pulp. Same firm, different colours. It's Gals of Stoney. He's a depot at Freakham now. Took over for Wilkie when Wilkie packed up. Station at the yard at Stoney. That's his six-wheeler. That's it. Get through any weather to get your cattle to the market. And there's his four-wheeler. Angus Shepherd's wide load man, moves anything. And boats. To wide loads that needs 2 trucks. They're moving this from a fabrication shop up the quayside to be loaded on a boat. And the load was as big, they not the 2 of them. There's another one at Anders Shepherd's with Brechin. This is a long load. Angus said he was in Brechin while the trailer was still at Bawiley. And if you watch it, you would just about believe that. It goes on and on and on and on, and he has an overhang. The man deserves a medal to move that. Balmacue Seddon. One of Mackay's. He started on the fringes for a start. There's Bert Gammy's, a Volvo man. I believe he had 8 or 9 in his time. There's Jimsy. Jim still drives for his father. This is Leyland. Hadn't been able to get a Volvo surely. There's the Montrose distillery lorry. Bert bought that when the distillery closed. That's the Bal McEwen's. Bert did a stunt there. It's Neil Fotheringham's. His last one. It's an Algany, Gals of Stoney, put out the grass. That's back to Mackay, and I believe the man under there shifting the spring is Bert. Nothing would beat that man. This is Bob Walker. Bob had a disappointment when he came back for his holidays and found it like that. He was Mackenzie Flour Mills before he done the bulkers. That's his lorry there. They made that a six-wheeler, I believe. That's the man right there. That's Bob on the left and Alan Massey on the right when they drove with Ogilvie. That's Bob back on the grain. Bob's when the Russell was grey and blue. Harry, John Mackay's. There's John Mackay's first fridge that went to London. Notice the wee dory, they just opened that and the wind howled through, and basically that's it. That's Jake Beattie with a four-wheeler. That's Harry's pony. Harry McCombie drove that in. Mackay's, Alan Massey drove that in, and so did young Dave Mackay. He had it in London a while after it left Montrose. This is Doug Mitchell's. ENF out at Dumleithy. That's his Sedan. And I believe that's Dougie's cell, changed the colours. And he's getting up in the world here. Here's a Leyland. That's Burness's lorry. Dave Robertson drove that. I believe that's his wife standing in the foreground. I might be wrong. That's Dave there with his grandson. Notice the sweet old overalls. That's Dave Wilson when he was with Hudson Brothers. A load of wood for England. That's his motor there, on a wash. And Dave with a load of bulbs for Dykelands, getting south. One drop lately, Kane and Dave's luck. And that's Davey and David and Wilson's first lorries when they started in Montrose at the Slaughterhouse. There's his daff. You want a laugh? Drive a daff. There's him on the road to England, granting that photograph as they took down at Beatty Braes. Bonnie Fleet. There's Dude Christie's, tractors. There's Dude himself, he's Foden. And Dude's Aldarki. And he's Bravo. This is Doug Henry's ERF. Doug's first lorry was a 40 that's sitting at Scrapehard in Lanskirk, I believe. Notice the steps to the right. There's Doug's man. Doug's Avico, wooden tatty boxes. It's the Paisley Express. Middleton Gilriffy had this lorry, but Doug drove it along with some others. There's his Narky, his load of boxes on. That's Doug in a wash. That's his jerky washed. There's still in Murdoch's for Brechin. As I said earlier, they're still on the go. A nice turnout of motors there. Geordie Grigg, his six-wheeler. His helper there, that's Geordie again with the comber. He's retired now too. That's when he was with Steele and Murdoch, he's daft. And that's when he was with Beatty, Brechin. This is Wilkie's Seddon. Manny's Seddon. That's Ollie Manny drives around for Jim Gibb. And one of the Mannys drove that, I believe it was Eric. John Mackay, Ian Morrison, Jack Beattie, Watty Mitchell and Brodie Clark. The ERF steer, that's Gal's Lorry there, Alpha Stoney. That's the driver there, UNT at that time, a big white. That's his big white again. He drove for NET. Ian's retired now too. That's Harry McKenzie with his father's lorry. And that's Ian Wilson on the left of the picture. The Breeding Trading Company lorry. Danny Stewart, the Blair Gowrie's Dodge. There's Bruno, Ken Brune, the Bachelor's Lorry. Colin Christie's line-up, Bonnie Fleet.
The comrades at that time was a hell of a lot better than it is now. I mean, if you stop at a puncture, there's 2 or 3 lads would have stopped it and give you a hand.
Oh, yeah,
Now
yeah.
they'll look the opposite direction and
And often it was somebody you'd met in the digs to.
Aye. Spray you with water. Aye. Give you a blow with the air horn and they would buy you like.
You got to get little laughs in the
You
digs.
never had an air horn, a thing like that.
Oh no.
you never had air for the brakes, never mind about.
Aye.
I've seen me come out of some of the digs, father was about 6 in a room. If they come out of the morning again and get their breakfast, the Michael was sitting full run either. Oh, yeah.
But my mass shippers at Penrith was like that.
Aye,
I mean,
aye.
you either go in the house or you do go out in another house.
That's right.
Aye.
Aye.
They had the old.
What you call
Chanty
it
Lorry
on the road? Huntley. Right, there was a railway carriage.
Aye, well, it's
Still, well, it's no hunt. It's the bus now.
Grove.
The bus now.
Grove.
Ashgrove, aye.
Oh,
You
it's
go
a bra-
digs
it's a
across.
Brock cafe now.
Oh, aye. You go
You
digs
know-
across the
Aye,
road.
but that's Celt now. You and Hussey across the road.
We
We
cross
looked
it.
at things up here. We thought if there's a reasonable price. Oh, Jesus, good.
That's all right.
Would be
Leave it
better,
lie.
better than buying the caravan you can, but oh, the price we're needing for it. Just a little way yonder.
Aye. Oh, it
Didn't
was just
I
a
used to
railway
meet
carriage.
Derman, when I hadn't seen for a long time, Sandy Lang.
Oh,
She was with on parcel folk, you know, blue, blue.
aye. Aye, that's black and
Blue,
white.
Blue, white,
White,
aye.
blue.
That's
White,
it.
aye.
White, aye.
He's retired now.
He's just.
Is he?
He's been working security.
Aye.
He's been
aye.
retired for the Lorries for a long
Aye,
time.
his brother's retired.
Him and Tatter Wallops meet up a lot.
He was teen, he was coming up sharp, he was picking winners. Coming up sharp, in the corner,
Here
in
we
the
go.
corner.
Look,
Look at that.
right outside the bookies in London. There he
There's
goes.
your London bus stop, right? In each side of water and Geoff Quarrels is the bookie.
You never saw the copper coming, he's coming up sharp, picking winners in people.
That's either
I didn't
Sandy
mind
or
fit.
Geordie.
I didn't mind fit, he got
Oh,
fine.
that's him outside the bookie.
It'd be Geordie by the look of the motor.
Aye.
He's a good lad, Sandy.
A while ago,
he's
I seen
Aye, good
Philip
lad.
Fred Sheen, wasn't it?
Fred Sheen.
Ready Chin.
Is he still alive?
Still goes.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
He was
dead.
regaled.
Aye. Sure, it was.
Christ, I know there, isn't he?
Where was you before was your Galdian?
Before us regaldy.
Aye.
D&D.
Daylight and dark?
Aye.
Well, you had been broken in there,
Went
well.
to Minty.
Aye. Daylight and dark.
Well, that was far I did get broken in by ropes and sheets like.
Jesus.
A lot harder lads with Galdi.
Now what do they do now? Just pull a curtain.
No, they don't even.
They jump out and they have their own shell suits and their own trainers on their feet, and they made like lorry driver. They're truckers now, of course.
Right, of course.
Aye,
If
they're
you tell you
truckers
something
now.
about it, wouldn't have done what I've done there.
But when you think about before, everything was carried on, built on, and carried off. Everything now is done with pallet
Oh, aye.
trucks.
The only thing they lift now is their wages.
Just.
Oh, and they're not
And
very
where's-
good yet either.
Well, there's my wage pocket. Put ears that on there, you can breathe.
Far too much.
Okay.
£14.3 and
Oh.
a penny.
For
What the hell was you?
52 and a half
What the hell
hours.
was you with?
Right, Mal. 52 and a half hours I travelled for
See, we
that.
got you just on half of that.
I for your bed and breakfast. That's an average wage.
Jim, when I was with Rita, I had £6 when I was getting up Ferry Street on Friday night.
£6.
Aye.
That kept you for the week.
See when he was with Reed, I had a broken shooter.
Carrying
No, I'm throwing tie bags at us.
He doesn't mind
Doing
the
the
being.
docks.
He doesn't
I
mind
don't mind, don't be
being.
worried. No, my first mind
Well,
was we took
He used
it.
to come in about the docks, me, and I was with. Well, I was only about 16 or so. With the rise up, 5, 6 rise on the motor, standing. And right, the first draw, second draw, third draw. He got out, but he didn't come by with the bag.
No.
I've
Did they catch it?
had Luke catch it down on you was in trouble. Stoting him off the chin.
Aye,
Steady if
that
he
was in the
shot.
30s. Aye.
That was not good for the
He used
tourists.
to be under it.
It
He
was,
used to be under
it was
it.
at the dock of David Grant and he had to louse the bags with a knife, cut the string and cobbled it into Agra. Davy Lowe's up in the moor with him. Davy turns to Jim and asked him,
Davy's still living, man.
Aye.
Aye, that was
How old
it.
must he be?
Oh, Jesus.
He's
Ian
I
got-
couldn't believe I seen him on a bike just not long ago.
Aye, he says to
Aye.
Jim, is a thing lost if you came for it? Is. Jim says, how the hell could it be lost if you came for it? He says, well, your knife's to the door. He let it fall. Christ. Aye, he's cutting the
I would
string.
used to matter Philly Davy, but he was a good worker.
Good one.
Good one.
Aye,
Him and
until he
Robert
lost your
Thompson was
knife.
the pair.
Aye, the two of them was out on the cement boat.
Yeah, aye, cement. Aye, that was a
See
killer.
when Robert used to have the long coat. Well, they booked a quarter ball there at the pubby. And Napper had it in the pooch. And him and Davy was standing, I was watching. And Davy wasn't looking. Napper was going to hear a quick snifter out of her. So he has a snifter there, put it back in the pooch and missed the pooch. Somebody about that.
You did a cement belt?
Aye.
Nothing.
Sergio.
This is by John fertiliser to John Shade Glocks of Bocht. Mine used to
Aye,
be,
The
the
stuff for the rigs was bad enough.
you just pinch your fingers.
cement, you got 10 ton on the lorry, you could drew it from here to the house, got your ticket, John Lindsay the builder. You could see the shade for the dock,
Aye.
10 ton off again. And back and join the queue.
Twara down the middle, 10 high.
Aye,
That's what we did.
and
I've done 120 ton.
in a day.
Aye, on and off.
Murder.
Got a hand pin on right enough.
Aye.
Davy was on the other end of the bag.
You was praying you get back and got 10 ton for Adamson Lanskirk because you got a seat going up the braid. Oh,
And
gee.
swam the dock, swim chain wires to swim the dock after.
After a cement boat?
Aye, it was good for taking the cement off.
No.
If it was windy and not a burst bags, you go to hell from Mistley. But we used to swim out the dock and back again. But there was a day I had new drawers on, and Che didn't have he didn't wear drawers anyway. And I was in a hurry. I says, "I'll give him a drawers," and he went away, and he get away across the water, and I get away the road. You see, and it was Sunday night. I bed in the garret in the new wine, due to the Star Hotel. And there was a bus in. The bus was parked due for my house, and our wifeys was all in the Star for the tea. So they were all wandering down to their bus. And here's Che coming hurrying down the way. And you can,
Che
Che Moyer.
I think she Davy Lou.
No, but Che Moyer. We put down the window, and I says, "Hey, Che, why am I getting my drawers back?" And he looked up the window, and the way he was all looking, he started to run, he ran down. He brought my drawers back the next day.
I didn't finish swimming the dock.
He was some boy, Che.
This is Ogilvy's, driving the tatties to the dock for the Algerians. That's them checking them before they get them loaded on the boat. Andrew Cummins on the left of the picture there. Davy West coming up in the foreground. He was the foreman at Ogilvy's. That's the lorry there, the Volvo. This is Jackie McPherson when he drove with Ogilvy, when they had the fridge vans then. That's his motor there. That's Jack again when he was with Hudson Brothers. I believe that's been at Cooper Angus. That's Peter's Careful with her Muir. That's his float. He did some flattens as well. That's Jack McPherson's Lorry. The fitter's Cairn. Fit again. That's his son motor, Don. It's a bonny Lorry too. It's Jack Pittenry when he drove with the ADL. So he's Newing, sitting at Northwater Bridge, I believe. And then we get the Grampian Distributors. There's proof that Grampian Distributors will take stuff any distance. And to any height. That's Jackie Bremer on the left of the picture when he drove with Fraser's. Then he went to Grampian. This is what happens to your lorries if you don't look after them. They just rot away. Need a wee bit of wash and polish, that's why. Grampian Distribution again. That's Jim Forbes from Montrose, Mercedes, a bonny, nice looking yoke. There's the Scania. That's one of them when he was with Warnick, a load of stray for England. Jim drove there a while. There's his Scania again. He's on his own there. There's his Mercedes. I think that's the one that he has at the moment. That's his Frank Duke now. He was in Blackfriars Street. That's his Guy. I think that's a Ford. Yes, that's Sandy Christie. He drove there. Mr. Cameron, he drove that in. That's Jim Smith, he was there too. Yeah. That's Jim again with the Colmar six-wheeler. Loaded for the south. It's an Albie in the Tooths. Sunrise badge on it there, as sure as the sun rises. There's the Warnicks all lined up. There's another one. Jim again, sitting writing out his timesheet. And that's been towards transport now. That's when Jim went on his own with Sandy. There's a handball on there, every bar. Look at how straight that. And I had to come off behind. That's Jim Watt's lorry with the Brechin Cannery in Brechin. Jim drove that in. That's Mackay Montrose. I was with Brian, good boss Brian. An unusual load that. That's his two four-wheelers. Mine's is on the right of the picture. There's Lowfields. That's Gibby Elric at the wheel. That's myself and my man Diesel. I was proud of that thing. The bonny yoke. That's Lowfield's trailer. They had four wheels as well. There's quite a lot of drivers there. I finished now too. That's Mackay's yard from the sky. Sandy Porter, Alec Porter's. He's an eight-wheeler as well. That's his attic. This is Jim Trails. Freakum. Bell Rock Transport, you call it. That's Jim to the right of the picture. There's the canal storage. Loaded. There's another one, canal storage, Freak. This is Jim Ewell's. This is his first lorry, load of waste paper by the appearance. This is them when they went into the timber haulage, they put that on, they loads their cell and took them off. That's a new one. There's them getting loaded, sitting up in the high up there, loading their cell. And there's even sitting the door, you can see the high up in the seat where the driver had to sit the load. There's Joe Murdoch with BMC, with Dave Christensen, the carrier, and Tro's based. That's Marshy Crane with Jim Mearns' lorry. This is Mackay's floats, line up in there. That's Marshy Crane with Russell's. This is some at Marshy Teen when he was on holiday, some nice rigs here. ERF, engine running fine, they said it stood for. AEC, Amalgamated Engineering Company, wasn't it? And Mercedes. Narky, couple of tractors. That's my cousin Bob Mitchell, drove with Bal McEwen. That's Hudson Brothers Mercury. Alec Gordon's 8-wheeler. Notice the tread plates, it must have been new. Colin Sinclair drove this in for S Foods. Mike Carr drove the line for Jimmy Mill. That's the builders, is cement, drove many a load of cement in there. Jackie Bremer had this lorry, it's James Brown there at Reek. Arthur Young's at the sawmill. This is Mackay's as we know it today, Mackay's of Montrose. Some Bonnie Yokes. Nice one there. Man diesel. Treble axle units. The Bonnie one. A nice one there too. That's their new depot. This is Peter Monroe's, a Volvo Monte. There's a load of reels on Peter's Volvo. That's his first lorry. There's a Volvo again. I think he stuck with Volvo all the time he was on the road. That's the man himself. This is over his Fridge Fleet lineup.
By the time you bought a spool and got developed.
You know what
Oh,
was
aye.
it?
But you didn't have time on it.
Good man, was
You
it?
got in the second, we seen you stunning tugging photographs
Bulb, is
instead
it?
of work.
Aye,
Well, that's
he's a good
true.
worker.
Well,
If that was your
Yeah.
first driving job?
some
Dykeland.
machine.
No, it's I had enough to ask for the rest of at Balmacune.
Oh, I have
When we get off.
Aye.
That's-
Visit son's
that's in
working
the
for the
early
harbour
50s.
board. Montrose.
Oh, but he's a couple sons.
I only
Seen
killed one.
drives. I've seen drives with that
And-
scrappy boy with the throws.
Is there?
But the
Well,
first
drives
rush
taxis.
job,
I only ken the one
Steady
that
job
was we
was
Stephen Murdoch.
Dykeland's,
young little wee Ford.
He's
I
on
have
the
a
harbour
photo of
board
him.
now.
Doing
And
what?
then the army,
Maintenance
Aye.
on the dock.
I miss out that.
and then Buck.
Mackay's?
I get Buck, went to Mackay on the floats.
Mackay's first fridge van.
1958.
Did a couple of trips for him.
Cattle floats.
Crashers.
You ever did the floats? No.
Aye, we had floats.
Oh, I took 8 floats.
We had 3 floats.
That's right. Aye. Mackay had a pickle floats.
Aye.
I had photos of them. Floatings was no years.
Oh.
Fraser's was the first floats. I came on, you'd get a trailer on a hint. You'd pull on, stick the head of the trailer with well, Bremer. We was come back for Kirley and it was lit. Fraser was walking about in the garage. Fraser owned it by that time. It was Mitchell phone. He said, Mr. Bremer says you're late tonight, so there's a lot of fog. He says, no fog here. He says, oh, back at Perth. He says, I threw my bonnet up in the air. He says, never can do. That's how thick she was. That's how he was
How
late.
thick the money was you mean?
It's a bit over here. You've got off old Jake. That's Rob Troops, Scotty. Rob on his own. That's Rob when he was beating a briefing. Load for the South, the RF. That's his Daff with Beatty again. Another load for the South probably. That's when he was with Sandy Murray, our Lemno. Natke. That's his man. Notice the size of the mirrors compared with what we had. There's his guy. This is Ron Massey's first team. There's his other one. His float. That's Donna, his wife. I believe she passed her test to be a lorry driver too. And he bought her one. That's Donna's one. That's Spence Landskirk. Young drivers in their days. That's Plant Hire, Piggins at the dock, Seddon, there were nice motors there. Ron Smith drove that in. That's Ron when he's on his own, his Volvo. Load of waste paper by the look. That's a wee load of rails. And your Volvo. And that's Bob Smith, Sinty Bob we called him. That was his brother. He had them in Landskirk. This is Sandy Reed's, Bedford, the man on the top, and shuffled in the days. That's his Comer. This is Clarence Murray's, Landskirk. There's Scott the Carrier. Jim Smith's brother drove for him, Jock Smith. Wally Johnson owned it. That's Bob McKenzie's, Bob Walker's, McKenzie's Floor Mills lorry. This is Wilkie's fleet. Wilkie a freak. Notice there's Albions there. More Albions. And more Albions. So we Thames Trader, a wee BMC, and you're back to the Albions again. That could have been the library van, I'm no 100% sure. This is Fraser's fleet after he bought from Mitchell. young Jim Fraser, as I knew him, to the left in the picture. That's Floater, Willie Mason, with a comber. Jockey Scales with his comber. I think that's Al Fraser there, and I didn't ken the rest of the drivers. Got a Volvo, that was a hopeless thing with a float. This is a High Street Montrose, that's Bachelor's Lorry in the background there. This is Brechin Transport, Willie Bell, getting the car there. Scanny, Lang Willie. He's Mercedes, Brechin City. There's a Brechner, he changed his name. There we go, got a set of new covers. He's Volvo. And he's Scanny with a load of rhubarb. I put on behind, came off behind. This is Laird Gammy's brother, Bill Gammy. That's Bill Cheen, the driver, a Volvo. He also drove that in for Jock Winter, Scanny. That's Bill's Firstine, an AEC, six-wheeler. That's an old Daff. It was at Brechin. Will Murray bought that, I think. And then Will was with NET, that's his man there. Trinity Caravans. That's Will Murray's end motor, a big Scanny, Bonnie yoke. This is all Sadens, Lang in Balfour and Melville. When I say all, it's brand new, it was at the motor show. There she goes. Fire new. There she goes again. Balfour and Melville.
Some of them you did?
Uit Nijlo, je dat?
Nee,
Nee, dat is eens.
No,
Ja,
no.
dat is colony.
Dat is die, in one and there in him.
Aye, keep them going. Why not?
Colony will be
Dat is een
50,
dag, dat van de eerste keer
60
was de maas soort en just a kind of
Ja.
half decent. Ik put hem al wassen.
Yes,
Aye.
Aye, aye.
That's cool there.
I see him.
well, he's doing it.
Jij on the road yet?
Aye, well, his driver's bit, the scene of them hasn't been very well. And he's been getting back out to below in his cell. Like,
Is dat dit back to the Christie Brechin die steeds ras en Melf?
nah, new behaviour still.
Aye.
That's coming off, either getting on or coming off the ferry at Dover or something. And that, he's in there at Bulloin. They're all lined up.
I first the wifey.
For the wifey.
No, it was no wifey. That was it there. Pair of wifeys drove in this year the last time.
What?
A blue motor sitting next to her.
I know, and that was a man and wife.
Aye.
Did you get a bobbit?
No, I did hit.
I'll bend them on that he's doing there.
Aye, she went there.
Try a look at them on them.
Aye, she
I
was
used to
here.
be, I used to be a woman in a man, but she ran a, she used to bite
Well,
the
there's it.
Oh,
coffee.
there's it.
That's on the market at Bulloin.
She used to
And
have
that's
Super
you would
Comet.
ken the boy.
That's a long time ago.
Boy and his wife.
Super
That's
Comet.
Here's,
She drove.
here's a new driver,
Let's
look.
call
Oh,
him.
aye. Was open their wallet, look.
That be Jan. See how it was sling him out.
Ah, he'll be alright.
Where is he?
He'll eat a lot.
He's getting out in the cold. He must move. He's away. Then I stand on.
Bring on the rain. Aye.
Says,
Alright.
It's his fleet. He's just his twanu again. Let's see now head from his Wagaldi.
You wish. Galdi had some other things.
It's some good instead. But Chris, that was a good motor in his day. What you on about?
Aye.
mean,
Oh, aye.
die I bought all new.
Ken for that is me.
They had to work some.
Ken him.
No.
Brucey James. Harry Listen.
No.
You mind of him?
No.
Cause you mind of Brucey.
All Harry still going to.
Is he?
Aye.
Aye. Oh, Galdi bought him new, did he?
Maar Jon Rivers en nog een die bought nieuw.
You sell.
That's for the Jeep with Dundee.
But
I had a load of that on my trailer down at the dock.
had they got any bills?
Saturday night, and I had the fire brigade at 10 o'clock. I was in my bed, and I just says, I hope that's not my trailer.
And it was.
And it was.
Really?
So you cannot stop that stuff was like petrol, man. You just did that with him watch the roof.
What was he
And
put
it
his
burned.
tail off the George?
It burned right up. There was a gap up between the bales, right up the middle. And it burned the flare right up the whole other way up.
You put your tail off the George next day, didn't you?
Eh?
The George tail, or said Watson's garage.
I dropped it. Come adrift.
Go ahead.
Aye. Oh, I've
Well, we've had enough things like that. Eh? Oh,
had
Jesus.
my moments.
Eh?
I've had my moments.
Oh, I go on this one to side of the road, sorting the bloody engine half out on the side of the road, eh? Going roads and chopping them and squaring them up and putting them back in just to please old John Wally.
And he said, I said to him, I said, I've been here a long
Please,
time.
fella.
I said, I've been here a long time. And I said, oh, the new motor's going here. I seem to bypass me. Oh, but he says, on-wheel drive a new motor. He says, that's a good man to drive it all day.
Bullshit, eh?
Ah, that's
Bullshit.
full your head to it. I mean, he's going at the dock with Larry, it wasn't taxed. The Bobby came out to me and says, Larry's not taxed. I said, no mind, it's John Mackay's. He says, we need to hear a word with him. I said, well, up to the garage. He was in a low another motor. And he's fitted that. And Jonas has come to jump in here to see. He comes out, he says, stop your driving, it's not taxed. Because he says, if you was to look, he was paying 3. He says, but when I get the money, I'll certainly tax it. And they just walked the waters now, and they could get with it. They would just put the bonnets and just walk out the guy's left and stand and say, well, we can get a man like that. Just nothing. Oh, it's just hopeless. You park your lorry, you got your suitcase out, you get all along with ringing doorbells and chopping on doors looking for a bed. Oh, it's just a disaster.
If you got a airline, loaded airline out, you got the decent digs, if no.
You was finished. Oh, you just be like doing in the car. Oh, hopeless.
Well, I started off in the furniture pilot, and you had your bed in the back.
Oh, aye.
At the beginning, I was only 20. You just you had your foam mattress, sleeping bag, pull in the back of the van.
I mean, the first sleeper car we seen was doing Smithfield Market, and somebody said there's a Volvo and for abroad, and they said, sleeper, a lad's sleeping in it. And we said, oh, can't down there and walking up and here and look and what's in
Well,
here.
Sandy Lane got the first sleeper up here. And Mercedes, mate.
That was a Volvo for.
Yes,
It
yeah,
saved you a lot of bother of sleeping in the car, but it took a lot off of the job.
The team, the best of it was.
Yeah, it didn't.
Oh, yeah.
You didn't.
You walk up in the morning frustrated because you hadn't taken your temper out in the everyday life. But if you get into digs, you met Bert and Bert had a worst day in you, so you thought, well, that's better, you're feeling better, like, yeah. But feeling that, you
The
didn't.
amount of stuff we did toss got at night.
You got a laugh,
aye.
you got a lot of laughs.
Yeah.
Aye.
That's what I said, the comrade shop at that time's a lot better.
Oh,
We used to get
100%.
We get in the digs in Preston, it was, the house used to belong to this mill. It was the manager's house of this mill. And this boy had it, he also owned the pub round the corner. And I went in this afternoon, I was doing pretty early, and he says, I was washing myself, and he says, Jim, are you going to get your shirt on? He says, there's a driver coming in with his wife. I says, oh, I went and got my shirt on, so other drivers started coming in about, and what's that here? I says, oh, that's a boy and his wife. He says, all right. So, at night, they were out the pubs, you know, and come back in the morning, we're sitting here for breakfast, and this couple of us, they were at a separate table, and the boy poured the tea in, and he says to her, do you take sugar?
Aye,
Oh, you heard the giggling style. Just got over and out the door.
Slipped up there.
Aye, made a boob.
Oh, aye.
But if you didn't have a sense of humour when we did it, you was lost, like. And if you got a bobby with a sense of humour, you was even better, like.
He was lucky.
Aye.
This is the same.
Your luck was
I
in.
get doing this in Birmingham. I never liked it on Pleasant. There was a round the boots.
Oh.
Now, that was in the 60s. And I started with this Bobby, so Scott's digs are out at the far end. The main far vehicle. So I started with this Bobby, and he said, oh yes, he says, I know it. He says, go to the last roundabout, he says, and turn right and same muckle left, and that's it. I said, right, fair enough, I'm not going to walk out the road. And I thought, how the hell am I going to get the last roundabout? So I got about 2 mile out the road, and I said, must have been the last thing. Turn and get back again. And I got to the digs that were half full.
Oh,
I was sick. I mean, after all, I thought, why didn't they have a name for every roundabout? You could have told you to turn left at the
and they do that now. It's too late now, of course, for us.
Oh,
But they tell me if you go round about at Kirkintilloch, the one that takes you down to Airdrie, if you go round there and onto the 73, it's the last roundabout before you hit London, if you bide in the motorway. No more. That's it. That's a Hindustan.
that's why listen to
That was a year of 66.
Aye, your snooker side, if you bide on the motorway, you're alright. Speaking about bobbies with sense of humour, Davy Crockett, do you mind the Davy Crockett when you drove with Watson? He's pulled in a Camelot more and more.
He's regaled here, huh?
Was he?
Jesus,
Aye.
Oh,
Wheel shunters and tapping man was there, and the bobby comes out down, stand your lights, and he put them in and says, "You've just won at the back." That chap, come in. The other bobby's up the front, he says, "Come and get this windscreen a chap," he says, "and see if this road disc will revolve." That's okay. That was good enough. Then he couldn't get in.
That's Sandy Stewart. He was with Fraser and then had one or two lorries on his own. That's Chick Reed at the wheel of Matheson started lorry. And that's when it was taken over by McCann's Chips, who did Budgie. That's Bar McEwen's again. Volvo, Bonnie Lorry. That's another eight. Bob Mitchell drove that, as I say. That's Floater with Fraser's new yoke. It was seen at the top of Garvick. Wee Willie, their age now. That's my yoke with Brian Mackay. I was proud of that thing. That's it again with a load of potash with the Bouchen. Down for Aberdeen probably. This is Kirgills. Sandy Howitt drove that. So did Chick Weirden. I think Chick got it new. That's Alan, farmer of Brechin. White on the bumper and round the wings, that's before the war so that you could see them coming.
Aye, changed days, but there were happier days then and now. Now there's nothing. They're just the driver.
that's the thing. I mean, that's sitting. They spoke about well, back in the 60s, the lonely long distance driver. You're a lot more lonely now.
Oh
Because
Jesus!
they're
No,
afraid to
that's
leave the
right.
car, but that's what's bloody stuff in it to value. And I mean, they're cooking and everything in the cab, they're sleeping in the cab. So they, I mean, you had a lot of
Yeah,
terrible
it's
when you go in for your meals.
It's doing a lot off of the job.
Oh aye, killed it.
You
Aye.
met a lot of other drivers when you get into digs. Like.
Oh, aye.
I mean, the police had a thing on the TV in Elango and it stopped the driver because he didn't have his hands on the wheel and Bobby asked him what he was doing. He's putting moisturising cream on his hands. Well, that just sums him up the day. Moisturising cream. It's the last time we would have to put on our
It saves
hands.
the busters.
That's it.
Didn't even his soap.
Just got the hand and just grab the piece.
So do you then with frosty ropes on?
Oh,
for the sheeting?
Jesus. We wouldn't have had a clue how to start, like. No. He says, he says, I was putting moisturising cream on I said, well, that
Right.
just sums
Imagine-
up the driver today. He was a trucker, of course. We was lorry drivers. Aye.
Imagine even admitting that.
Oh, I would never have done that. No,
They're
no.
not had crooked hands now.
No, they just
Oh,
shut
no.
a cut then.
Aye.
Oh, Jesus, no use at all.
What a
I
skin.
had a
That's
good
like
while at there. I had a good while just shutting the curtain there.
Did you? Oh, I mean,
That's how
aye.
he's like this.
Aye. Maybe that's.
Hey, it's 8 years since I drove lorries. Like.
Is it the crate? I didn't believe it
8
was
years
that.
next month.
Aye.
Again, time was boys. I didn't realise I was speaking to Will Murray in Elango. It's a while since he came off at Trumpty.
Aye,
I
well,
was just a year to a year.
that time passes, you
That's
see.
what he does now. Hobby, he's got 20
He
tractors.
he was a tractor ready I could do there.
I does the ploughing and
Aye,
guess the other ploughing much.
no problem with that.
This is my pal Jim, arriving at Pennycook with a load of pulp. Nice lorry Jim kept. Fine square load, easy sheet at that. Nice when you've got a load like that to sheet. Now of course you've got your curtain siders, you can just pull them and away you go. And your little night heaters and your microwaves, we had none of that nonsense. But then we had the best of it, I think. If I had my life today again, I would have liked to have lived in the period I did have lived in. As Jim, offloading his cell. You wouldn't get drivers to do that now. It's changed days. Changed for the better, I suppose. Made life easier. It's made men soft. I've taken you through the years of the barra, 2 feet, up to the horse and cart, which would have been about 8 feet, onto the diesel lorries, petrol lorries. The lorries got bigger and bigger, and now you're into the diesels and you can't get them long enough and big enough to do the job you're doing. But I wish you all the best, as we've had our day.